S.K. Krishna Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Amet University, Chennai. Today discuss about a reciprocating pump. What is reciprocating pump? What are the components of reciprocating pump? What are the working principle of reciprocating pump? And then the variation of velocity and acceleration due to the acceleration of the piston. So, what is reciprocating pump? The reciprocating pump which obeys the water from one place to another with the help of linear motion of the piston or plunger. So, from this reciprocating pump is a positive displacement pump where the certain volume of fluid is collected in enclosed form and is discharged using a pressure to the required application. From this reciprocating pump are suitable for low volume of flow at high pressures. So, these are the components of reciprocating pump. First one suction pipe, and then second one suction valve, third one delivery pipe, and then delivery valve, and then cylinder, and then piston and piston rod, and then crank and the connecting rod, and then strainer, and then last one is air vessel. Here the working principle of reciprocating pump. From this there is a crank, and then the crank is connected to the cylinder, and then there is a connecting rod, and then there is a piston rod, the cylinder from the delivery pipe, and then the suction pipe. So, the process of what reciprocating pump is due to a suction stroke and then delivery stroke. As a suction stroke, the crank is rotated towards the clockwise direction. Here there is an IDC and then ODC. Here there is an IDC means inner dead center, and then ODC means outer dead center. Here the crank rotates towards the clockwise direction, and then the IDC move towards the ODC. Here the crank and then the piston, in between the crank and piston rod there is a connecting rod. The connecting rod function is to move towards the clockwise direction. From this there is an theta. Here the theta is angle made by the crank, and then r means the radius of the crank, and then omega means the angular speed of the crank. From this suction stroke, the crank moves towards the clockwise direction, and then the water from the sump well towards the upward. Here the suction valve open, and then the cylinder inside the piston rod moves towards the right side of the position. Here the water enter into the cylinder. At that time the IDC move towards the ODC. Here ODC means outer dead center. In delivery stroke, the ODC, the crank move towards the ODC to IDC. Here IDC means inner dead center, and then here the high pressure occurred on the cylinder, and then the delivery valve opens, and then the water from the suction valve to the delivery pipe. Here the cycle is repeated. Variation of velocity and acceleration due to acceleration of the piston. So, from this we have to find out the pressure head HA, and then so, from this diagram there is a crank, the crank here this is a crank, here r is a radius of the crank, and then x is a displacement, and then here there is a right angle triangle. Here the angle made by the crank is theta, and then there is angular speed made on a crank is omega. Let the omega be the angular speed of the crank, and then theta be the angle made by the crank, and then x is a displacement. So, from this diagram we have to calculate the pressure head HA. So, from this heading we have to know about the velocity and accelerations. So, what is velocity and then what is acceleration? So, what is velocity? The velocity means the rate of change of displacement, and then acceleration means the rate of change of velocity. So, in general we know the velocity and then acceleration A. So, from this we know that the rate of change of velocity means dx by dt, and then the rate of change of acceleration dv by dt. So, from this we have to find out the velocity and then acceleration. So, from velocity we know that the x value, and then from this diagram we have to find out the x value. So, how to find out the x value from this diagram? So, let omega be angular speed, and then theta be angle made by crank, and then x be a displacement. So, we have to find out the theta value. Here the theta is angle made by the crank. So, we have to multiply the angular speed into time. Here the time taken by crank rotation. Here the time taken by crank rotation. So, we have to find out the omega into t. Here the theta is an angle made by the crank. So, from this we have to find out the x value. So, here there is an right angle triangle AOEF. From this we have to find out the theta value. So, here there is a theta, here the theta adjacent side is FO, and then the radius of the crank is R. So, from this we have to find out the FO value. Cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here there is adjacent side is FO, and then hypotenuse is R. So, we have to multiply, cross multiply FO equal to R cos theta. So, we know we have to find out the x value. From this diagram we have to find out the x value. So, we have to find out this x value. So, from this diagram here there is an x is an AF, and then here there is a radius of the crank, and then we have to already we know the FO value. So, from this diagram we can write it as AF equal to AO minus FO. So, from this diagram we can rewrite as AF equal to AO minus FO. So, we know that AO is an R, and then FO is an R cos theta. So, here the theta already know that R cos omega t. Here AF is an x. So, from this diagram we have to write it as x is equal to R minus R cos omega t. So, from this we have to find out the velocity and then acceleration. So, what we already know that in general velocity is dx by dt. Substitute the value in x in velocity. So, that dx by dt equal to d by dt of, substitute the value r minus r cos omega t. So, we have to differentiate with respect to t. So, I rewritten as d by dt of r and then minus d by dt of r cos omega t. So, differentiate with respect to t means here there is a no t. So, differentiate with respect to t means there is 0 and then d by dt of r cos omega t. Here r is constant, you have to differentiate the cos theta. In general, you have to differentiate cos theta means minus sin theta, that is d by d theta of cos theta is minus sin theta. So, that we have to rewritten as r omega sin omega t. So, minus into minus plus, so therefore, r squared omega sin omega t, that is the value of velocity. Next, we have to find out the acceleration, that is a equal to dv by dt. So, we have to substitute the value in velocity, that is v equal to r squared omega sin omega t. So, we know that here the velocity is, here from this velocity, here the velocity of the cylinder. So, before that we have to go from continuity equation. From continuity equation we know the discharge at the cylinder is equal to discharge at the pipe. So, what is discharge? Here the discharge is a product of velocity and acceleration. We know that the velocity of cylinder into area of the cylinder is equal to velocity of pipe into area of the pipe. Here the discharge at the cylinder is equal to discharge at the pipe. So, we know that velocity is capital V into capital A is equal to small v into small a. Here the capital V is an velocity of cylinder, capital A is an area of the cylinder, and then small v is the velocity of the pipe, and then small a is an area of the pipe. So, from this we have to find out the velocity of the pipe. After that we have to substitute the acceleration. So, from this we can rewritten as small v equal to capital V into A by A. Here the small a should be turned to the left side. So, that small v equal to capital V into capital A by small a. So, from this we have to substitute the velocity value in the equation. So, that A by A into r squared omega sin omega t, that is the velocity of the pipe. So, from this equation, this is the velocity of the pipe. Substitute the velocity in acceleration equation. So, that A equal to dv by dt. So, that d by dt of A by A r square omega sin omega t. So, in this equation you have to differentiate with respect to t. Here the constant is A by A r squared omega. So, you have to written as A by A r squared omega d by dt of sin omega t. So, from this we have to differentiate A by A r square omega, you have to differentiate with respect to t, and then omega cos omega t. Here differentiate the sin theta means cos theta. So that a by a r squared omega squared cos omega t. This is the acceleration of the piston. So that from this equation we have to find out the pressure head and then force on the piston. We know that force is F is equal to m into A. We know that mass m is equal to density. We know that density, that is density rho equal to mass by volume. So from this mass we have to cross multiply mass m equal to density into volume. So that is rho into V, that is m is equal to. So from this equation we have to find out the mass. Here the density is rho and then the volume is V. So we can read it as mass m is equal to density into area of pipe into length of the pipe. So here the volume is rewritten as area of the pipe into length of the pipe. From this rho into what is the area of the pipe is small a and then the length of the pipe is small l. So mass m is equal to rho into a into l. So next we have to calculate the force. Calculate the force. F is equal to m into E. Here the mass into acceleration. So from this we know that the acceleration value A equal to a by a r omega square cos omega t. We know that the acceleration A equal to a by a r omega squared cos omega t. So we can substitute this value in acceleration. Here the mass of value is rho into a into l. Therefore rho into a into l into acceleration is a by a r omega square cos omega t. So we have to cancel the small a and then small a. So rho l a r omega square cos omega t. So this is the force required on the piston. So from this we have to find out the pressure head. Before pressure head we know that the intensity of pressure. So what is pressure? Pressure means force per unit area. From this pressure we have to find out the pressure head. So intensity of pressure, that is force per unit area. Here the force is the force required on the piston and then the area is area of the pipe. From this we have to substitute the force value in intensity of pressure. That is rho l a r omega square cos omega t divided by, here the area of the pipe is small a. So that the equation will be rewritten as a by a rho l r omega square cos omega t. So this is an intensity of pressure. Intensity of pressure P. So from this intensity of pressure we calculate the pressure head. Here what is pressure head means? Here the intensity of pressure per unit the velocity weight density of the fluid. So from this we have to find out the pressure head HA. So, written as the formula pressure head is equal to intensity of pressure divided by weight density of the fluid. So, we know that intensity of pressure is A by A rho L or omega squared cos omega t, and then the weight density of the fluid. Here the what is the density of fluid, and then weight density means we have to multiply rho into G. So, we have to substitute A by A rho L or omega squared cos omega t divided by, here the weight density means rho, and then the weight density means we have to multiply the acceleration due to gravity, that is G value. So, from this equation we have to rewritten as, we have to cancel the density and then density. So, the equation becomes HA equal to A by A into L by G into R omega square cos omega t. So, this is a final equation of pressure here. So, from this we know that the omega t is theta. So, the equation becomes A by A into L by G into R omega square cos theta. Here from this is a final equation of pressure head. Here the A is an area of the cylinder, and then small a is an area of the pipe. Here the L is length of the pipe, and then G is acceleration due to gravity, and then R means radius of the pipe, and then omega means angular speed of the crank, and then theta means angle made by the crank. So, we have to find out the velocity and acceleration, and then the pressure head due to the acceleration of the piston. So, from this we have to rewritten as the delivery pipe and then a suction pipe. The equation will be rewritten as HA will be written as a suction and delivery pipes. Here in suction pipe we denote as HAS, in delivery pipe we denote as HAD. Here S means a suction and then D means delivery. So, we have to rewritten as capital A by small a s into small l s divided by G into R omega square cos theta. Here we denote an AS and then LS, and then we have to written as delivery pipe, we have to written as A by AD into LD divided by G into R omega square cos theta. So, from this we have to find out the pressure head of a suction pipe and then a delivery pipe. Here there is a 3 cases involved in, depends upon the angle made by the crank. So, first case 1, if the angle made by the crank is 90 degree, that is we have to substitute the value in theta. We have to know the equation HA equal to A by A into L by G into R omega square cos 90. Here the cos 90 is 0. So, this value becomes 0 means totally we have to multiply the 0 means the HA value becomes 0. So, and then second case 2, here the theta is 0 degree. So, we have to substitute HA equal to A by A L by G or omega square cos 0. Here the cos 0 value is 1. So, we have to multiply A by A into L by G or omega square. And then the case 3, here the theta value is 180 degree. So, we can substitute the theta in 180 degree, therefore, A by A into L by G or omega square cos 180 degree. Here the cos 180 value is minus 1. So, that the equation becomes minus A by A into L by G into R omega square. So, from this conclusion we have to find out the velocity acceleration due to the acceleration of the piston. After that we have to find out the pressure head of acceleration of the piston. After that we have to find out the cases involved in theta becomes a 90 degree, theta becomes a 0 degree and then theta becomes an 180 degree. So, from this session we discuss about the reciprocating pump and then the components of reciprocating pump and then the working principle of reciprocating pump and then the variations of velocity and accelerations due to acceleration of the piston. So, that we have to conclude the value of pressure head and then velocity of the piston and then acceleration of the piston. Thank you.